Now, the Diamond of Pantheos is complete! Sugoi! この日は新しい始まるだ！今から私の名前は Whoa, dude! Mecha-Streisand! Dude, this is pretty f***ed up right here.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to South Park in the Dark, a little podcast where me and my buddy Swag, the Swiggity Swooster, are reviewing and watching every single episode of South Park and reviewing them week after week. Glad to be here. I'm your host, Chaz Screepeck, and let me introduce my buddy Swag. What's going on, Swag?
How's it going, Chaz?
Howdy ho. Howdy ho. It's
Howdy
going,
ho.
dude. It's going. Almost Christmas.
What a good time to use howdy ho.
Yeah,
with our friends and family.
My thoughts exactly. Little
Yeah.
callback. Yeah, it's almost Christmas. 2 days from now. That time of year. So I just thought I'd kick it up with a little theme.
I like it.
Doing anything fun for Christmas?
Yeah, drinking a lot because I will be with my brother's daughters, and they're very nice and I love them so much. But for any Christmas with a 1-year-old and 5-year-old, it's gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna get there at 8 a.m. and gonna start drinking.
Nice.
What about you?
Well, we're going to go to my mom's. We're gonna stay at my mom's over Christmas Eve and spend Christmas Day there for a little bit. We're gonna go visit some of Miranda's family. They got to see the baby, so we kind of have some obligations, but we're looking forward to them. Should be a nice day.
Yeah.
Should be a nice day.
You
Christmas Eve
guys,
is always fun. We have some fun things planned tomorrow.
You guys going to church?
No,
Oh,
not doing that.
G lost.
Of course she
G
did.
takes the L.
Well, look who she's teamed up with. No, it's fine. She said we could. She said she's fine with it. She understands. Baby, yeah, church.
I mean, the Steelers just won today, too, so she can be happy.
You got it.
But, Chase, can you tell
Yes.
me about this episode of South Park?
I can. Yes, we'll get right into it. We're starting up with episode 12, Mecha-Streisand, first airing on February 18th, 1998. Whack episode. Absolutely whack. Off its rocker.
Yeah, really out of the left
Complete
field
nonsense.
situation.
And I'll be honest with you, it was good. I don't know if it stuck the landing, but it was a good episode. It got almost a little too wonky for its own good by the end, and then they just kind of ended it.
Yeah.
But it was still funny along the way, but it was whack.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were originally thinking when they made it. But the episode starts with the boys on a field trip, and they're excavating. They're just finding fossils and shit with some anthropologists, archaeologists, whatever that might be.
Mhm.
And
Archaeologists.
the first little bit, Mr. Garrison's sleeping on the field trip. Quiet down, kids. I'm trying to sleep.
They don't want to listen to this guy, and neither does Mr. Garrison.
Right.
he doesn't correct them because they're being rude to the archaeologist. He's mad that he got woke up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful.
But the boys are finding shit, and they found the triangle of Zinthar, and that just plays into Barbra Streisand being a huge bitch and trying to get the triangle to become Mecha-Streisand.
Yeah.
Which is like the character who tries to warn Chef about it is out of left field. The whole point
God.
of Barbra Streisand. There's got to be a reason to shit on Barbra Streisand this entire episode.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, for
I don't
sure.
know.
For sure.
But yeah, and she accomplishes her task eventually. She gets the
She
triangle.
succeeds.
And becomes
the diamond.
Yeah.
It becomes the diamond of what is it?
Zinthar.
The diamond of Zinthar. Yeah. Truly the first episode of South Park where they've kind of now said, oh, by the way, we're also sort of nerds too. And we're going to incorporate that kind of comedy into this. And they do that a lot down the road, but this was like the start
like
of
a
just
nerdy,
complete whack.
It really is. I mean, nothing is really cohesive. It's just like, hey, here's this concept. we are just going to roll with it. No subplot, just this main thing going on.
Based
So
around
we gotta start.
old Godzilla movies.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. And I thought
kaiju
you would like it.
movies. Oh, I did. I liked it less than I remembered liking it, but I still had a
Yeah.
good time with it.
Yeah, and I this is one of the episodes where I don't think I originally saw it before.
Oh.
I'd always see Mecha-Streisand on like the opening credits and stuff. The opening theme song, but I was watching it and I was like, I don't remember. Yeah, really watching this one.
It's a goofy one.
Yeah, it's out there. Not my favorite, and but it's if South Park's had like episodes every now and then to kind of remind you that the show is just all bullshit. It's like, all right, that's good. Keep you grounded. That you shouldn't worship Satan because of South Park, even though Satan is a good guy.
Sort of.
Pretty level-headed in my a little bit.
Yeah.
And actually, Satan and Barbara Streisand are good friends. There is a poster in her house, signed by Satan.
Oh yeah, there is.
It's at what did it say? Mia Moore Satan.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a little fun tidbit there. Her and Satan are good people. I need to look up more of why Streisand sucks.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
some points. Go on.
I was just saying she was a famous actor. I mean, she's still famous to this day, but like that would have been around like mid-life crisis era of her career. I'm sure that she was doing some shit that they just thought it was time to poke fun at her. Because I don't know.
Actually, in the trivia, I can answer that right now. So, apparently, according to the DVD commentary, Matt and Trey previously would just mock celebrities at random, but they did not like Barbara Streisand, and the main reason was after Colorado passed Amendment 2, an amendment to the state constitution forbidding homosexuals from being recognized as a protected class, Streisand spoke out against the state and all its citizens, calling them a bunch of hicks and promising she would never visit Colorado again. Wow. That changes my opinion on this entire episode now.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Did not realize that.
She puts that fucking mustache and nose thing on her face to disguise herself. Oh, my God. So funny. They just go along with it.
I did enjoy that. Well, and then, what did this random person to Chef was like, where would she be? And then Chef takes him to Tom's rhinoplasty.
Right, yeah.
Fucking
like,
great
boom.
bit. Yeah. What a great bit.
Yeah, a bit. Most certainly is what that was. And they're just like, oh.
Fucking Sheila Broflovsky at the end.
Oh my God, of course Sheila loves her.
Barbara Streisand.
Oh my God, she gets the autograph. Holy fuck.
The Jewishness in the episode is just off the charts.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, good stuff there.
You're starting to see sort of the beginnings of like, they're not ever really nice to each other, the whole batch episodes, but it seems more targeted where there's this Cartman-Kyle rivalry that goes on kind of forever.
Yeah, man.
And it sort of starts in this one a little.
Yeah, you're right.
Post Ants in the Pants.
Ants in the Pants.
Yeah.
Ants in the Pants.
In the Pants. So,
yeah,
boom,
you're right.
him and Kyle are fighting over the triangle.
Oh, and when Cartman
no Jew jokes are made, though. You attack Kyle, but he does not attack his Jewness yet.
Yeah, no Jew jokes made in this episode or the next.
Well, other than that, Sheila Broflovsky is a fan of.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't want to stereotype, but I did look up Barbara Streisand. Like, all right, is the big nose a Jewish thing? Yep, she is.
She is
very
100% Jewish.
Her
name is Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, well, I should have realized it just from that. There was, a note that I had was when Cartman finally got a hold of the triangle of Zinthar from Kyle after stealing it, after Kyle just kind of giving it to him in his bedroom. Every episode, the boys are asleep in a bed. They're fully clothed. Kyle's got his hat on. He's got his orange jacket on.
Sure.
I thought it to be a interesting little bit.
You know what? I did not pick that out, but that's accurate.
Because I'm not sure if it was other episodes I was watching or earlier ones this season, but I think Stan also sleeps with his hat on. So I'm not sure they just have like no heating in these houses. God damn.
Yeah, they always said like they start to show them more with their shit off later, but in the beginning, rare. Yeah, and you just kind of accept that they have their hats on because they always do. But it would be weird because when we see Kyle's hair, Kyle has some hair.
Kyle, oh my goodness, what a fro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is very unique. to Kyle.
Yeah.
God damn it, Kyle. Some notes I have, just going in order here. Mr. Garrison was never reintroduced after the last episode as like the teacher.
Yeah, we just got him back.
Yeah, he was just asleep on the field trip.
South Park's kind of still in that, like, things are episodic. Sometimes things that happen and end in an episode, they just move on from for the next kind of show. There's continuity, but it's loose. You know, Kenny dies every episode and is back.
Yeah, and I do have a note for a next episode of a character, just kind of a weird thing that they said between this episode and the next one, where the continuity is just not there yet.
Okay.
Cartman doing Rochambeau with Pip. Love that. Love how Pip still gets airtime.
Oh my
and just gets
God.
kicked in the nuts.
Just wears them. And that's how they do Rochambeau. What is Rochambeau?
Yeah.
It's where I kick you in the nuts as hard as I can. You kick me in the nuts. Oh my God, it's genius. I'll go first.
Yeah.
Genius.
It's fantastic.
So funny. And the only person that plays it like that is the lead singer of The Cure. The Cure.
Yeah. Robert Smith.
Oh my God. Who was that? Was he voiced by him in this episode?
He was voiced by him. Yep. Robert Smith made an appearance.
So. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if him and Barbara had a like feud or some shit, or maybe he's just on board of hating her, which also makes sense.
He's like, yeah, if you want me to have a show, I'll become giant and fight her at the end of the episode and save the day.
Oh, here's a fun tidbit. Guest star Robert Smith was given his lines out of context and told it would be funnier for him just to read them, and did not discover the plot until it aired.
Oh my God.
All those lines were recorded via telephone.
That's so fucking funny. I'd like to rewatch that episode with that in mind.
That's
because he does kind of sound a little like different. I understand that just hearing it. That's so funny. And then to see that shit, like, oh my God.
Yeah, like he's Mothra.
He's Mothra. Oh my fucking God. Just those little nods at all the old Japanese like monster flicks. Like that one actor is also in on it. He goes into his room and there's the two like little Asian people from the Godzilla movies. And it's just like, oh my God, they're going full fucking dork funny in this so hard. Oh my God. The fucking guy singing the Asian music and shit was like, do you gotta do that?
Yeah. He just pops up.
God, it's so good. It's so funny. So like, there's a lot of genius in this episode, but it's just so whack that it's too much almost. Everybody turns into a giant monster based on like old kaijus. The one guy's Ultraman.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. So yeah, I'm not too up on the lore of Godzilla. So yeah, it makes more sense that each person represented something.
Yeah,
the monster
and like
or kaiju, like you people say.
I feel like you people. That's racist. I feel like their choices for who was what, like certain Godzilla monster was fun, and then have Mothra be the one that kind of wins because people do know Mothra. But you got like Godzilla, Mothra. Those are probably two very big Godzilla monsters that most people know, and then anything deeper than that is like you gotta know more about Godzilla to know the turtle thing that the one guy became. That's one of like Godzilla's other monsters.
Oh yeah, I had no idea what was going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he also flick flu? Does that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can't remember his name right now, but he's like Godzilla's like boy.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, we're not gonna deep dive into that now.
No. Stick in South Park. Yeah. Kenny dies by running away from the attack and just randomly kicking the tether ball. It just wraps around him and strangles him and kills him.
Yeah, just easy way to die.
All this crazy shit going on, they could have killed him with. Yet they chose to be like, yeah, Kenny just slaps this randomly for no real reason, and it hangs him.
Yeah, I did enjoy that. I thought it was a fun way to like, there's always a chaos going on. They're like, we'll kill Kenny in an unsuspecting way.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Being choked up all the time. Yeah. Some interesting stuff. There was the quadriplegic Swiss man on a pony.
Yeah. You almost wonder if at that point in time with South Park, they were just throwing news people at like whatever they come up with, and then they just stuck with midget in a bikini. But like, like that. Like I don't know if we'll ever see that dude again, but if we do, he's not a known South Park character.
Fucking quadripedally chicks.
But it's weird. It's out there, kind of like midget wearing a bikini.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of imagine, the South Park, the Family Guy episode they do where they, like, how Family Guy gets their plot with just manatees picking the plot lines in that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like early on, like, this is what South Park was doing with some of the random shit like that.
Yeah.
They're just like, we have a dartboard. We're just going to put fun things together.
Yeah. We're that one.
When, so the guys in the show is Leonard Maltin. I guess he's a TV critic or a chef, something like that, or a food critic. But Chef makes a great line. Well, I'll be a teenage girl backstage at an Aerosmith concert.
Yeah.
Like, god damn.
He's a big fan.
Yeah.
Which is why he listens and goes along with this guy. He has this sounds crazy to Chef, but he respects this guy enough to be like, I'll see this out.
Yeah. Love that line. And then a little fun bit that Kenny bought a marble sack for the snowman. They're building a snowman, and Kenny brings a marble sack with the carrot for the nose.
He's just trying to be a funny little shit.
Yeah.
And the other kids don't get it, but Kenny gets it.
Yeah. Kenny's like really intelligent.
Oh yeah, he's a real character.
He's got some quick wit to him.
Oh yeah. You might not be able to understand the guy, but he's good.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got in an episode. Besides, I wish I could see a spin-off of Mecha Ike, where Mecha Ike kicks the baby and just kicks Kyle's ass. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I almost forgot that's how it ended, with like it affecting Ike, and the episode just closes out. Yeah, like I said, that's where South Park's at right now. It can end with a weird note, and you could still accept that when we start a new episode that's not the case anymore, and that's definitely something of it.
Yeah, definitely a weird one.
Definitely a weird one.
Look, kid, I'm not your father.
But my mom says you were the guy she was with.
Kid, I hate to break this to you, but your mother is what we Native Americans refer to as bear with wide canyon.
What do you mean?
She is doe who cannot keep legs together.
Huh?
Your mom's a slut.
Aye.
And the weirdness almost sort of continues. I mean, that if we're done with that episode, we are ready to dive into episode 13. Cartman's Mom is a Dirty Slut. First airing on February 25th, 1998. And go.
I do love this episode. So for the listeners out there, if you haven't seen it, Cartman's mom's a dirty slut. That's all you gotta know, really.
Yeah.
Cartman's stayed home from school for some reason. I'm not sure we really kind of find that out.
I think you just kind of accept that he's having a mental breakdown in a way.
Yeah. But he was asking his mom about, who his dad is, and that led to a Native American chief, which wasn't him. Then it led to Chef, and well, it wasn't him. And then potentially Mr. Garrison, or the 1991 Denver Broncos football team, or even Mr. Mephisto. It could be anybody.
It could literally be anyone. Because you're kind of diving into this story throughout it where it seems like we're going to be led to one person that's going to be the one. And there's always, everybody's getting out of it for whatever reason. And then ultimately Mr. Garrison's just like, who here hasn't? And like it's an easy way to be like, even though some of these people we've already like proven that they can't be the father, they're back in. So and it's not, they just at the end just do that, like to make a bigger mystery out of the cliffhanger ending.
Yeah, no, but I have seen this episode before, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
It's been a while since I've seen it. It's been a while since I've seen it. You see different sides of Cartman.
Yeah. His mental breakdown, or him really just being a 9-year-old kid playing with dolls. Stan and Kyle take a video, and they're trying to get on America's stupidest videos competition and win $10,000.
And I mean,
which they did play that bit up well, because when Bob Saget hosted that shit, I thought it was terrible. So, and
so did they apparently. So they really let it loose on that.
Yeah. Oh, I completely agree with it. I thought Bob Saget hosting and like doing the voiceovers for every video was the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Ridiculousness Today. Just I can't stand it.
Ugh, yeah, that's fair. Nice comparison. Yeah. So they kind of jab at that. Nobody in the crowd is laughing at any of his jokes until like the end, and they all erupt, and Stan's grandpa fucking loves him.
Yeah, he's fucking falling over in his wheelchair.
Yeah.
Some thoughts on this episode. Stan's grandpa still trying to kill himself.
Yeah, he just kind of has a rope on him.
Yeah, he's just got a noose for whenever.
Yeah, he's not asking anybody to do it anymore. He's just got it, just in case.
And when Cartman's looking for cheap running water, just saying, "I'm a naive American," and that's a good little line.
Yeah, it's kind of poetry of a line. A naive American. Isn't it beautiful?
Right.
What does he say when he thinks he's Chef's kid? He's a black.
Oh my God, such a good bit.
Oh yeah.
I'm a
African American. I'm a black African American.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh my God.
Goes to Chef's house and Chef's like, "What the fuck
Chef
are
is
you
so
doing?"
mad. I'm like, what are you doing, children? Get in here. Oh
Yeah, he calls them children the entire time.
Okay.
Which he does his song and dance of how people fuck. But I realized after he sung that song, there was no song last
There was
episode.
no Chef song last episode. Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the first episode where that joke was not in it. 12 episodes in.
Yeah, the last
And then,
episode of the season.
of course, they brought it in for the next one, though, as he does his song to Cartman, which is also so good. I was laughing the whole time.
Oh, great song.
Oh, so good.
Probably the most creative Chef song.
And his songs are very creative, so that's a compliment.
Yeah.
It's definitely one where he goes like in and out of character too throughout it. So yeah, it's good. It's good. But it's proven that it's not Chef, and it leads to Mr. Garrison. I thought it was gonna. I mean, I've seen the episode before, but it was fun to think that like, oh, maybe they're throwing Mr. Hat into being like somebody it could be. They don't.
Yeah, I thought they were going to go with that too. That Mr. Hat was like the one under the straw.
Mhm.
Mr. Garrison's obviously gay, as Jimbo reminds him constantly.
Oh right, yeah. I mean, dude, it was there's a lot like they've been sprinkling these comments at Mr. Garrison throughout the series. Like people are aware of this. He hasn't entirely let us know, but it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can love it. Just well, no, you can't be Mr. Garrison. He's gay. The fuck? No, I'm not. Yes, you are.
And he is, and they planted that. So I think the first character arc of Mr. Garrison into him being gay. It's a few seasons of people where he actually comes out. It's a journey.
Oh yeah,
and it's just such a fun evolution to watch.
Well, whenever it was we passed so far, we just talked about how wild and unhinged he is. His behaviors are just something else,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Mr. Garrison.
So for sure.
Whatever pronoun they're going by.
We'll get there.
I love every single time that Mrs. Cartman sees somebody else that she wants to fuck. There's the song, "There You Are."
Oh my God.
Like a throbbing star. And that's it. Every single fucking time.
And it's sung very like the Titanic song, but a little different.
Yeah. Oh, such a great. Every fucking a throbbing star.
Yeah, I mean, man, Cartman's mom. I did like when Cartman had to feed the lines to his mom about asking, "Where's my dad?" Like, Stan has a dad. Yeah, you know how my friend Kyle, he has a dad. She's just looking, and it cuts between him and the cat and her. Like it just keeps. She's explaining all this stuff to him, and the cat is just like also involved with like the what the fuck. So funny.
God damn it, kitty.
And they're both just listening to her. Oh god.
Also, did you check out what was on the table at that dinner? It was fucking 2 hams, a whole turkey, 2 pies, mashed potatoes, and drumsticks.
Goodness gracious, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I saw 2 hams. I gotta pause just to look up everything on the table, and that's why Cartman is just so goddamn fat.
Dude, I loved the posters in Mr. Mackey's office that they threw in for the family day.
Yes.
Oh my god. They're trying to figure out what might be wrong with Cartman. Oh my god. And he's the guidance counselor. It's so funny. And he thinks he solves it.
Dandy.
And he grabs the camera. Record him doing it and we'll figure it out. Oh my god.
If you don't have a dad, you're a bastard.
Yeah. Oh my god. So funny.
Dude, that'd be a great poster to put up in some school counselor's office without them knowing.
Yeah. But you know that he had. So that's what makes it even funnier. Saying this maybe school might be what causes some people's problems.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's part of it, but it felt like it to me. What else?
Just got, some key little bits where this is Cartman goes, I want your hot man chowder to Chef. No, it wasn't Chef. Somebody else. Maybe running water. But I thought that line was just disgusting. Hot man chowder. Stan calls the bus driver, you fat ugly bitch.
All right.
What did you say? I said,
he
you
just
fat
gives it
ugly
back.
bitch. He goes, yeah, okay. It just drives away. Oh, all right then. And just drives away.
I wondered if that would ever work. So yeah, that was fun. For a season finale, it's a good note to end on, a running joke, and kind of putting an end to it.
And then we have Kenny winning the video contest.
Holy fuck. Yeah.
Well, really Grandpa, but
yeah,
Kenny was involved in it. Yeah.
Kenny's death became a part of the plot. Really.
Yeah, and I was wondering why he died so early. I thought they just wanted to get rid of him, but no, it worked out well in the end.
Yeah. Freaking Randy and Sharon come in and they're like, we heard about your friend Kenny. They make a note of it. They get ice cream out of it.
Right.
They're not phased at all. Grandpa filmed them and put it on the funniest home videos.
Fucking love that.
Yeah.
And then my one thing I mentioned earlier, where the continuity was kind of got messed up here. In the last episode, Chef said to that Mecha-Streisand is tearing apart his hometown, but in this episode, he's just new to the area. So
interesting.
I was a little disappointed in that. Yeah, I was kind of like, oh,
continuity.
Man. Yeah, a little disappointed. I expected better.
Yeah, that's a weird thing about early episodes of series, things like this, where they do let little things like that go. You know what? Fun fact: I realized yesterday that in the very first episode of Everyone Loves Raymond, the two twin sons were not only played by separate actors than they were in every other episode, but their names were completely different. They changed their literal names in the second and every episode going forward, but in the premiere episode, they were not only different actors, they had completely different names.
Which part?
On Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed the beginning of that.
Yeah. On the pilot episode of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, you know what I mean? Little things like that because my mom heard it, was like, that's not their name. It was like, what the hell? So sometimes in early episodes of shows, they kind of change things like that and don't really decide on it until later.
But this is the season finale.
It sure is the season finale.
Yeah.
With a cliffhanger. Did you happen to catch the trailer for the Terrence and Phillip special that was on?
No, I missed that. When did that happen?
That happened during when they first were watching TV with Grandpa, and Grandpa changed it to America's Funniest Home Videos. It was a trailer for...
I see it right here.
Yeah.
Early on.
Yeah. I like how they kind of snuck that in there, seeing as that is the plot to the next episode of South Park.
Oh, this is, Not Without My Anus.
Yes. So they kind of snuck a preview for the season 2 premiere into this episode. I thought that was fun because the next episode is that. So that's funny. Apparently,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We'll talk more about that in next week's episode, but it's a funny story there. But I thought that was interesting.
Can't wait to get started on that.
Yeah.
Because I don't really recognize that.
Yeah, because you got to see that first, and then we get to watch the episode that answers the cliffhanger question. They pulled a...
Oh, and this is the guy who's a dick. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
So it'll be fun couple episodes coming out, and then I think we're in full tilt South Park at that point.
Yeah. From there on out, I think it's exactly what we know of it.
But also
today.
territory I have not charted in a long fucking time, so I'm looking forward to it.
Hey man, I can't wait to really deep dive into all this. This is gonna be a fun time. There's just so much out there.
Do you have anything more you need to say about this last episode though?
No. I mean, there's one little corrective remark I made where the hot man chowder. I thought that pretty gruesome and interesting. Well, it's because they originally had her saying, "I want you inside me," but Comedy Central thought that was too gross or too graphic.
Right.
So they changed it to "I want your hot man chowder." Yeah, and that's really funny how they just they get told what to do and they're like, we're just gonna make it worse, but we're gonna make it within your rules.
Yeah.
But besides that, I enjoy the finale because Cartman's mom being a dirty slut is one of those ongoing things.
Yep, never really ends, and
no.
Yeah. And it's the first
Big
episode that
fan.
really shows like some sort of connective plot by, I feel like, doing a two-parter. Like the things that happen in this show matter in a way, even though it doesn't feel like it all the time.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Everything else, Chase?
I don't think so. Like I said, I did not take I wasn't able to take a lot of notes for this episode, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was a fun ending. Because with this, it's the end of the first season. We have officially cleared the first season of South Park, which means we've officially cleared the first season of our show, which means we will be moving into season 2 just next week. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Let's get on it.
We're doing it. Cool. Well,
Good stuff.
you got anything you want to say to the Goobacks before we cash out of here?
We'll see you in season 2.
See you in season 2. I like it. All right. We are South Park in the Dark. We come out every Wednesday on the Nerd Shit in the Dark, Spotify, and Apple Podcast channels. And follow us, all that fun shit, as we continue on through this wonderful journey of South Park. See you bitches next time.
Well, screw you guys, I'm going home.